Menu narration set to 100.
Give me a D, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw on this first play. Right away, they're coming after it, and they get a sack on the opening snap of the game. Jonathan Bernard getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season. They send Evans in motion. On play action now, Herbert. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Packers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft, and he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. It's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Jonathan Grenard. He's going to need to be accounted for more going forward. Already his second sack on this opening possession. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, the Packers turned over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Set.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Boom. He works free. Right side. 20. 15. And he will go all the way. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
His kick is good.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down to the side of the 25-yard line.
Jumping the nigga, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and made chilling on shore. What you used to be a rich when you're inside.
Herbert now on 1st down. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage. A lot of
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Herbert. Pass Hans picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Herbert to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Rashawn Gary into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. Get this over the middle to Golden. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On play action, it's Herbert. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Packers. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Now it's Herbert. This one caught left side by Evans. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Packers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Uh-oh. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it. Ready,
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Come on, go!
Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. For veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4.
Bronco lead.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half where they needed. To pick up a 5, sets up second and 5.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8. On the ground, here's Henry. He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
3-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field. We see this so often, and they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. It's 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete pass.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 37-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air, and the Chargers have the first down.
22-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 14-7 lead. After touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. Herbert now on 1st first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up a second down. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
We haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. This one's down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll run the toss here to Sanders. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Come on. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's a big one for the Chargers. 42 yards. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, here's Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend his 3rd quarter lead. At the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Play action now. It's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going up top. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he will score again. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is his 3rd touchdown That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Packers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Evans. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Green Bay.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Up the middle they go. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's a toss, right side. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Packers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Now Herbert again. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete for 17.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Line, ready.
Throwing again, Herbert. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chargers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction. And until he does, this defense just continues to make it pay.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing yard.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 46. Here's second and 3.
Ready.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Okay, break. Come on.
On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 21, here's second and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's in. Henry, touchdown, L.A. Break in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. Extra point, it is blocked.
Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Been around the world, look militant. I fly United, never spirited.
down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 19-yard line.
Start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Set. They'll stick with him again. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Quick throw, taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down.
Now it's Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Herbert to the air again. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's Jake Cage-Dollar. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Perfect. Left to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Green Bay. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run with Sanders. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
Once again, it's Sanders. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Let's go. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Go. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.